Hey, welcome to the Blue Garden. Here we have our lovely blueberries. This is the pink lemonade. And you can see right here, we got a what do you call it? A blueberry. See that? Right there. It's one of those pink lemonade ones. Alright, I want to talk to you about exciting news. Just arrived from Amazon Prime. Check it out. It's my new book. Alright. This new book is dedicated to all the Generation Z people out there trying to make it into this economical world here. It's a good read. It helps you a lot in understanding the pitfalls of society, getting work, and the roadblocks that stumble and hold back the young generation coming up. It's not like it used to be when my generation, the baby boomers, were out there. So take it from somebody who knows about business. This book will help you. It's called The Digital Hustler. The Quest for the Blue NFT. And you know what NFT stands for. Non-refundable token. Alright? So, enjoy the blueberries. And get the book for you. It's on Amazon. Alright, thank you. Alright, welcome to Skunkworks. Check this out. We're cutting this PVC. Schedule 40. And let's see if we can get it one-handed. Okay, so that was very dangerous. Don't do that. Only a professional can do it. I did it one hand, no support, vibration. So, like I said, don't do this at home because you're going to cut yourself. You hear me? You're not a professional. You're going to do it, use two hands. All right? Don't hold a camera and do this. You'll just hurt yourself. Okay, I just finished cutting this. Look at that sweat. You see, I got my safety glasses on. Jigsaw, Milwaukee. I got a V-notch here to hold a round cylinder. You see, if you just put it on the table, you can see how it rolls. But if you put it on a V-notch, you see, now she doesn't roll. She's secure. You saw me cutting this one-handed. Do not copy me. Do not do what you see. Okay? It's just that you don't have the experience to do this. If you do got the experience, put it in the comments. Tell me that you got the experience to do this one-handed without supporting this and it's just vibrating and you're able to cut it one-handed. Tell me in the comments if you can do that. Okay, welcome to the Blue Garden. Here is our anti-ball root container pot. Alright, so we got a green filter water bottle here that will hold all the nutrient liquids. It'll be fed down this 1-inch tubing and released through a pattern of holes. You can see there. You can see there they're offset. And again, these for letting in oxygen. And these are for root expansion. So you can see this system here will not let the roots grow into a ball. And of course this is, like in other words, a feeding tube. And we're using green for ultraviolet. Alright, so we put in the 2 bags topsoil, which was full of earthworms, And that's what you want. You see there. And then a bag of mulch. And we put them in there. And you can see this little gap right here. Well, that's where we're going to put perlite. And the reason we're going to do that is so it creates oxygen all the way around there. Now, I only got one hand, and so I'm going to have to do it and then come back to the video. Alright, so I poured the perlite up here. And now we're just going to get it and put it in between. This is going to create pockets so it can maintain oxygen. And we're going to do this all the way around. You never learned this for any other channel. Because all those other channels, they just copy and paste other people. Somebody's going to copy and paste me, but they're not going to know what they're doing. This is years of research. Not something you can just copy from my video. Okay, so now I gotta do the other side. Right there. So I'm gonna pour more perlite here and put it in there by hand. Alright, so there we go. You can see the rim top is all completely full. And that's gonna hold in moisture and let oxygen in to those portholes in there that I show you. You can see on the top we're a little bit low, so we're going to get our special blend that we have over there to top that off and mix it in there. All right. Okay, so look, we just put in that good soil, and look at that. You know what that is? Right there. Do you know what that is? Look at it, it's moving, it's alive. It's alive! Full of nutrients, organic material. That's what you want when you soil. You cannot get this if you buy in the store. You see, living organisms already established. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what the plants need to survive. And if you don't have that, well, you're making it harder for the plant to survive. You think you could just put some soil in there you buy from the Home Depot or Lowe's or wherever, put it in the pot and put your plant in there and that's it? No. Look at, am I planting the tangerine plant right now? No. I had to let this organism establish a little bit. Then I put the plant in there. And the plant will provide more food for all these guys to multiply. To make them prosper with more organic material. Food source. Alright. Look at me. I'm sweating like crazy. Anyway, that's what it takes. I put it in the live show Saturday, August 30th. A lot of you watch and then cut and run. You're not interested in what the science of the Blue Garden has to offer you. So my videos become, you know, what they are. Because you guys don't leave comments. You don't participate in the channel, so why should I give you all my secrets? I think this is the last secret I'm going to offer you guys. Okay, so here we are at the mango tree. See that? We got mango. Look at that one. Look how big that is. Alright, so how you water? You water right here. You water it, and the water gets diluted through all this to reach the root system. Now tell me, where's the root system? Is it just right here where this trunk is and down there? Or does it spread out like spiders everywhere? Under the concrete? Huh? Well, that's why we have this IV system here. You see? The water gets into the IV. And then you can see down here, it travels all the way to the ground, deep down in the ground. So when you water here, where the water spray is, it doesn't necessarily hit the root system, you see? But the water here goes drip down slowly, spreads out like spiders following the roots. And the tree gets a lot of water without watering so much like this, like you guys do 30 minutes just hard watering like this for days. When, look at this IV system. PVC is very long. You're getting 20 footers all the way down deep in the ground. The water goes all the way down there. It waters, deep waters the root system. You see? And you guys just do it like this. You do 30 minutes just flooding the area. You don't even know if the water is going into the root system because you have runoff. Underground, you have runoff. You see? Look at how the water slowly drips into the system, into the deep roots, creating crevasses, pockets of oxygen. You see? So now that we show you this part, let's go finish up our compound here. See that? See how it watered? Not only that, it's creating pockets of oxygen. See there? So, that's what we're doing here. We gotta wet this soil because soil has not been watered. See the perlite down there? Perlite gets wet and creates drainage and water. See that? There you go. We want to keep that moist. Wait a couple of days and then we will plant our tree in there. Well, the soil has been established. You see that? And then we water here. We put vitamin nutrients in here and it gets diluted straight down to the root system. Because that PVC goes all the way down, you see? And look at, we had drainage. Earthworm would come in and out of the drainage hole. Underneath, you saw those root holes are big. So that's what we have. This is going to be temporary housing area for that tangerine tree. Gets plenty of sunlight, access to water and shade, and it should grow very nicely. All right. Hey, welcome to the Blue Garden here. So today we're going to transplant a orange tree, tangerine, and we're going to transplant it into our root ball container that we made a while back ago. Alright, so stay tuned and let's see how we do it. Okay, so here we have our orange tree. You need to see here. Here's the label. Okay, it's a mandarin, if I could get it. Okay, and then you can see how it's nicely grown in there, size. And it also has these problems that you get with orange citrus. You see the leaves, how they're contaminated. So I'll show you how to fix those. And then we have our root ball container here. So if you haven't seen that video, be sure to watch it. We added this nutrients IV control ball valve, and we have our stick so it grows nice and straight, and our supplies. There are a shovel and trowels. Okay, so first thing we want to do is remove all the soil. This is soil, not dirt, and it's been aging here, being established. When they take that out, put it on the ground there, insert our orange tree in here, replace the soil, and make sure we plant our stake right here so the orange tree can grow straight. Okay, so here we have our root ball container, and we're going to remove some of the soil in there. You can see how I have some green stuff in there for decomposing nitrogen. Take a look at this rich soil. You see that? This is what the nutrients. A lot of you guys transplant and you just do it really quick. I don't know why, but this has been aged, so we have all the nutrition, microorganisms, and nutritional value in the soil. There. Okay, I think that might be enough. Okay, so now we're going to get our plant here and grab it from there, give it some wax. So it loosens it up. Okay. Oh. There we go. Oh. Now I'll try to lift it up so you can see how the roots are still tied up in a ball. See there? This is what we want to loosen up, and then not only that, look at the color of what you get from the nursery. Look at the color difference that I provide and what you get in the nursery. See, this has no nutrients, no nutritional value. This is what you need. The soil you get is just for transportation from the nursery to the store. You see, it's not meant to be permanent here. Okay, you can see here, right here, where my finger is. This is a graft. You can see the bit knot here. This is a graft. That means this was cut from a bigger, full-grown tangerine tree and grafted on this root ball. This is why this small bucket would be able to host a big tree, because this is not a regular small little plant grown from seed. This is a graft. All right, big difference. Okay, so we got our roots broken up and exposed without damaging it. Okay. Now, you see, usually I flood this with water, but you can see this is mostly sand, and you can see how it comes out so easy. So I want to keep some of the soil sand packed in there, but you can see how the roots are coming down without any damage. You see that? Okay. Now, this is important. Right here, you see, here's the knot I was telling you about. This has to be above this root ball container. It cannot be below it. Very important. Do not bury the knot in this pot, which came from the store. It was buried below, which we cannot have that. We have to have this above. There, we got our stake in there. Here's our knot, and we are above this. So since I already got my hands dirty, we'll just get the soil. Oh, let me see. Oh. Okay, I got the soil here. Okay, this part is very important. You don't want to compact the soil. You don't want to push down, because when you do that, you're squeezing all the oxygen out of the soil. The oxygen is needed. So it's just a light pat. That's all you need. If you need more than that, you need to put a stake in there so it supports your plant. Okay, there we go. Okay, the next step is to tie this long branch here to our stake, and we're going to strap it on with these. These are rubber tip wires. You see that? It should be stainless steel wire wrapped in an insulated plastic. First, let's see, we have to zoom in here. Okay, you can see how these get this disease. Now, I'll try to get one to show you. There's several. This one's a good example. You see, you have to see here, with your naked eye, it's hard to see, but if you see that white stuff there, those are the spider mites, okay? They get in there, they suck the juice out of the leaves for the newborn. This is common for citrus, okay? So, basically what you need to do is cut all these leaves out. But don't put them in the soil. Don't put them back into your compost. Don't put them back into your pots or your plants, because you're just contaminating, okay? So here's how you deal with all these, see? Just cut them. The plant is young and still growing, and it's winter time right now. So it will sprout new leaves. These are all bad. And you don't want to leave them there, because they will contaminate more of the plant. This big leaf is contaminated. You need to see how I'm doing it here. That one's hard to get. You don't want to do more harm to the tree or the plant. They're all good. See, I have them all at this container and throw in the trash can. Okay, all gone. You see that? So, now, the other way to do this is you could have cut this whole branch about right here. But you're just robbing your plant of growth. You see, if this growth is good, there's no reason to cut it over here. The plant is still good and healthy. It will grow new leaves in the springtime. So don't be sad or worried that you cut all the leaves off. Still has plenty of leaves down here. Alright, so here we're going to strap it on to our shaft right here. We don't want to get the leaves. Alright, so you don't want to do this tight, you want to do it loose. So the tree branch has room to move and expand. You see these? It's going good there. I just put one right here. These are good. You can see how loose I have it. Okay. There we go. Now, I'm going to put it in its place. Here I need to think how, because it was facing that way. Alright, so we have our IV here and a control valve. So we control the flow of it, put our vitamins and nutrients in here, and the tree will grow healthy. I'm going to trim some of this here. The reason I put it here is because I get the morning sun, and then in the afternoon that'll be enough. So it's about 8 or 9 hours of sunlight. Alright, if you got any questions, let me know, and be sure to get my book and help the channel out. Alright.
I feel nauseous, believe me. Never had a lot of shit come easy. Had to work hard, struggle just to be me. Had to rise up just so they could see me. Did what I had to do just to feed me, and what was left over I put towards my dreaming.